Thank you so much. I'm happy to take this opportunity to talk about something that I've done with my heart and my blood and my energy. It was during the international conference that happened in Hamburg. And in that meeting, I met their OOs. They were discussing about women in Africa who are dying on the streets. I picked interest and I requested them immediately to come in, and we worked together, and they listened. They came in and we started working together. But in the meantime, and I mean really in the meantime, that was when Governor Peace was also thinking of coming on to was becoming a governor, and this topic came up of what the governor is going to do. And it was at that particular time then he said, can you continue this, or can you start off this as a pilot study, as a pilot project? We went on, we wrote the project, and everything went well. But in the meantime, we had asked Dr. Barnabas to help us because he was the doctor that we knew at the time. Dr. Barnabas advised us that we cannot work with the ministry, or we cannot work with the health ministry without involving the Minister of Health. And in this particular case, the only suitable candidate was Dr. Mugahi. So we invited in Dr. Mugahi. Same Barnabas took us also to WHO. As all that was taking place, our governors, both Governor Peace and Governor Katongole, were negotiating with the government to have a tax-free project, this project to be tax-free. To our biggest surprise, yes, the Minister of Health allowed us to bring in these spare parts, to be able to put the TVA together without taxes. When we were calculating this project, we didn't have that in mind. To see what the taxes of the government that has given us, with the help of our governor, PDG Katongole and IPDG Peace, cut the TVA in half. What we also planned at that time, or what the governor advised us, is that we should go to the clubs, talk about these TVAs and what they're going to do. Together with a global grant, we should be able to deliver a TVA if the Rotarian gave us $1,000. We went ahead, people paid their tariffs attached to the TVAs, and it was such a wonderful thing to see that yes, we delivered the first 50. But before the deliverance of the first 50, when we were thinking at the level of the club and the project, we consulted. What do we do? Whom do we need? Really, what are the major making women die on the street or on the road when they're going? What are the three causes? And that's when the Ministry of Health advised that there are three causes that delays, that causes the death, the child mother mortality, and that was the delaying. First of all, delaying to go for the antenatal classes or antenatal clinic. They delay to go to the hospital because either there's no money or the husband has gone to other places, things like that. Oh, but when you reach the hospital, do you find the midwives that are ready to attend to you? So with those three, we decided the only thing that we would think of that would make a lot of sense and that would be easy was to train the midwives, and also to get the transport that can hurry the mother to the hospital. With the help of WHO and the Minister of Health, it was easy on the team that the Ministry of Health, through the statistics, also advised us which are the major areas. Selfishly, because we are in Wakiso, so Wakiso we wouldn't do without Wakiso. And then the others were Kabale and Fort Portal. We went both to Kabale and Fort Portal to visit them with the local Rotarians of the area. We chose 3 places in Wakiso, 3 places in Kabarole, 3 places in Kabale. Wakiso, we chose Busi Island. We chose, they showed us also Sawamanzi and Kajansi. We thought it would be easy because this is Wakiso, it's in town, it's nearby, but no, it wasn't easy either. You have seen the problems of reaching Busi Island. There's no infrastructure. There are lots of things that you think of when you think of a health center and how close it is to the people. And when we went to Busawamanzi, we thought we went there, a local person, chief, had given land to build that health center there, and he's willing to extend the offer. But there's still the infrastructure to reach that place is impossible as well. At least with Kajansi, it's nearby and we can reach it at any time. Despite all that, in Wakiso, we have still delivered. And we have testimonials to show what we have done and how much it has helped. In Kabale, it was the same method. In Kabale, we went to Buharo, we went to Butanda, and we went to Kahara. Butanda is almost on the border of Uganda and Rwanda, but we still reached there. It's on top of the hill, where really you cannot imagine that any means of transport, or when a lady is expecting or is in labor, can climb that far, even if when they're bachigas. It is still a challenge. Through statistics, yes, we were given that those are the areas that really needed help. Indeed, we've delivered the TVAs, which are the tricycle village ambulances. We've gone ahead, we've gone to Kabarole. We've used the same methods. We went to Kichwamba. From Kichwamba, we went to Kabende. From Kabende, we went to Kasende. We have still delivered in those areas. We've now looking, but the good thing is that as soon as the pilot project took off, we were also able to look back and start off at the district project. And when we were thinking of the pilot project, we had the president of presidents, and going to Namyanja. She has also delivered very, very well. The statistics and showed that Namyanja needed it a lot. So we've gone ahead and also delivered the TVA in Namyanja, in Isinjiro. We have already delivered the first 50 TVAs that was on the district project, and this was headed by Christine Kawoya, and as the chairperson, under the guidance of Governor Peace. We didn't stop only at 50, we've just delivered another 30 TVAs. We have a very good map, and we would like to thank the donors, the international donors, and at the same time our own local donors. Yes, you can think that we were just building up ourselves, but it gives us pleasure to know that when you think of donors, even ourselves can be donors. I know we tagged it on TRF, but the TRF style of giving money now and then it comes back in 3 years' time, it's a wonderful idea and it has worked. But we thought if you give money now, you get your badge, your TRF, or your major donor, or whatever, but at the same time, you actually see, feel, touch what you have worked for. And you can see it and say, that is my TRF. What we've also done is that on that TVS for the donors, we've put there their names, donated by Rotarian, I'm going to talk about myself, Joan, of Rotary Club of Entebbe. And you take these to your village. Many times, we don't actually go back to our villages for pleasure. Many times we've gone back to our villages because there's either death or something like that, tragically. If there's no marriage, we don't go. Today, marriage, even they bring it to Kampala. So really the only thing that takes you, that must take you back to the village is death. But this time round, we're going back to our villages to give. We're going back to our villages to appreciate, to know that yes, this is what we have done, and thank you for looking after me as your local girl, but this time around, this is what I'm giving you back. It's very, very fortunate that we're continuing on this project. We've gone in even further to critique ourselves, to say, yes, we've given a TVA, but have we cleaned the maternity? So every time we've gone to deliver the TVA, we've made sure that at least we've given a coat of paint on the maternity ward. We've also gone during that time, we saw that the wash and sanitation was in wanting. You find that you come, your mother is delivering a baby here and has to walk, or the person attendant has to go a little bit further to fetch water. And that water that they bring in that bucket, how much can it be to be able to wash the clothes and clean the dishes, and at the same time make sure that the mother has had a decent bath? So we are now working to make sure that yes, at least we have the wash project on this on the wards or the health center 3s that we're working with. It gives me a lot of pleasure of all the things that I have done in my life and in the life of my life as a Rotarian, that I have been given a chance to sit and talk about maternal child health. I don't wish I was a doctor. I think I'm happy I'm a Rotarian. I've done what I've done, of which I'm very, very proud of. And I look forward to serving Christine as the chairman of the MCH. And I'll do it with my heart, happily. Thank you so much.